Hello, everyone. Good evening and welcome to Shadow Work. How are you, Hershey?
Um, I'm doing pretty good. I'm having a rough day today. But I'm here.
Hershey?
Yep, I'm here. I'm doing pretty good. I'm having a rough day today. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, bro?
Barely. Um,
Can you
I
hear
can
me now?
barely hear you. I can hear you better now, yes.
I don't know. I don't know my volume. I don't know what's going on. It's my brain, and I'm getting aggravated. So I don't know. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's better. It's better for me anyway.
Yeah. I don't mess up your eyes. No, I need it yellow. Any other color might hurt pretty bad, but right now just leave it yellow. Thanks. Oh, Maruda, Kendra, Angie, hello. Um, y'all gonna have to bear with me. I am struggling tonight. I've been fighting um mentally today, so um we're doing a brand new spread tonight that our very own brother Thomas created. I will let him fill you in on all of that. I'm gonna be doing as little talking as possible, guys. So, brother Thomas.
So, tonight's Shadow Work, and I will explain Shadow Work as being we all have an inner child that we carry around with us, and um, most of us have some hurts that we need to get over. So the shadow work is to get to the root cause of why we're stuck being a little child and not reacting or responding age appropriately. And once we do our shadow work, it's not easy. It may cause someone to cry, relive painful memories. But once you know the reason why, uh, you can have a better present day. And that's what shadow work is all about. Would you say that's accurate, Hershey?
Yeah. Yes, I would.
So, you know how we do our readings. I do the conscious side, and Hershey does the subconscious side. And we have a new 6 card reading tonight. Uh, it's called Light in the Labyrinth. And I will read the first 3 cards for you, and Hershey will read the last 3 cards for you. We'll give you an indication of what the card uh, means, uh, and we'll pull a tarot card and interpret what may be going on for you in your life. Uh, Again, this is for entertainment purposes only. Take what resonates. If it doesn't resonate for you, it may resonate for somebody else in the room. And if you want a reading from us, as always, just type me in capital letters, and Hershey will star you and get you in the list. So we have 5 people with us. Thank you for being with us all.
Thank you, Maruda. I appreciate that. Um, star, star. I really do appreciate it, Maruda. What's up, Mo? All right, we got CJ and Kendra. Which one you want to do first, bro? Can you hear me? Hello? Are you frozen? Are you even with us? Okay. Um, well, today, right, guys? Right, like today. Okay, so are you unfrozen now? You unfrozen?
Well, no, I was reading. Could you not hear me while I was on the other screen?
No.
Okay.
So we have two starred. We have Kendra and CJ. Which one would you like to do first?
Let's do in the order that they said me. So would that be Kendra first?
Yep, Kendra and then CJ.
Okay, so Kendra, the first card is the mask that you wear. And this card represents how you want others to see you. And like a fool, I haven't gotten my cards out, so I'll do a quick little riffle. So how was it today in Florida, Hershey? It was unbearably hot here.
It was pretty warm. It was pretty warm. I think it was like 88 this morning, but felt like 102 before
It,
even 9 o'clock this morning. And, it's summer in the South, so it's hot.
so Kendra, for the mask you wear, I got the Page of Swords, and it's like you want to be in control of um what other people hear. So when you're directing projects, you you tend to be a little controlling, and you you put on a brave face and a false confidence. Um, but you do that so you present yourself as the authority figure in the tasks that you do. Um, the second card is your known triggers, and we have the Knight of Wands here. And so, what triggers you are people who like to um, steamroll or try to take over, and you just that irritates you highly. Um, and it agitates you when other people are bossy in your life. And the third card is, let's see what this. Hershey, can you help me out?
Third one is where do I avoid accountability? What truths do I know but conveniently sidestep?
Okay, what truths do you know? You got a Hierophant. So you don't want to be accountable to um, authority figures, especially religious dogmas. Um, certainly you know right from wrong, and you're a good person, and um, try to live the golden rule or things like that. But uh, people in authority, um, you you avoid accountability. Um, it all, the teacher might have sent you to the principal's office, but you might have ducked out the doorway on the way to the principal's office. So that's what I have for you on the conscious side, Kendra. And now Hershey will read the subconscious for you.
Hmm. I mean, so if I just literally go like from left to right, it wouldn't look like it's really that much of a labyrinth, right? But that's the best part of the subconscious. It's about the pattern. It's not the voice. The subconscious doesn't have a voice until you give it to it. The only thing the subconscious can project is patterns, right? So, with that being said, the very first one is the root wound. What deep, possibly forgotten pain still influences you? Yeah, I got the Empress in reverse, so I'm gonna say the mother, right? Sometimes some of us don't get greatest, um, the greatest mom, right? Some of us get a mom that doesn't know how to be a mom. So o- some of us even go as far as to cover up the bad mom, and because we don't want the image of a bad to be out there, right? We don't want to be disrespectful. We don't want to be disloyal to the family dynamics, right? But what does that do for our subconscious? It strengthens something in our head that projects false security, especially when we become a parent ourselves, right? So I think the wound that you really do your best to um, forget as much as possible has a lot to do with your possible mother energy. And it could have even um, rolled over into the dynamics of you if you're a mother now, real baby, fur baby, an animal rescue center, and you're the mother of all of them babies, however you want to look at it. It can sometimes still be there, right? So, number 5, what fear is secretly running the show? Oh my God. So, when I got this, I was like, are you serious? These are some weird patterns. And why do I call them weird? I'm weird. I'm a misfit. So, everything's a little weird to me. And again, I get the high priestess. Well, not again, but again, I get something in reverse. And we get the high priestess that's paired with the energy of doubt. So, when we let doubt lead the way, especially with a challenged high priestess, either it's because we are intentionally leaving our heads in the cloud because we don't want to come down. There ain't a damn thing to come down for. Everything down there really sucks, right? That mid-level life sucks when you cannot ground yourself, when you're struggling with your own subconscious that is struggling with the high priestess within us all, and you are letting doubt lead the way. Doubt is a wall that is doomed for destruction. I promise you it is. It is a wall that I have let lead my life. And in fact, it led me almost until 9 years ago. And I decided brick by brick, it had to come down, right? So I want you to start working on finding out why doubt is the leader for you in your journal prompt. I would say, why is doubt leading my life? And then just start working progressively backwards to every single time someone allowed you to lead with self doubt instead of helping build you up with confidence, right? Number 6, what part of you do you exile? So over here, I get the Fool and I get the Four of Disc in a challenge position. So this is something that you very much do not do. You stay in damned fool mentality because you don't want to frolic like a fool. You don't want to be a fool in love. You don't want to foolishly go out there and have fun because of the immaturity level that can happen for you, right? Well, it happens for all of us. I would rather be a fool than a damn fool any day of the week. I'd rather be a fool in love. I'd rather foolishly get out there and play games, play in the rain, dance in the rain, go for a hike, go for a walk, do something foolishly. Absolutely stop exiling a part of your life that is very much driven by who the core person is inside of you. And that's what I've got for you.
So Kendra, I hope that helps. And remember that journaling prompt that Hershey gave you and work on that in the upcoming week. And if you would, next Wednesday, stop in and tell us how it went.
Next starred one is CJ.
CJ, how are you tonight? Thanks for being with us. What do you project? What's the mask that CJ wears? CJ wears the Empress. And, that's that motherly, um, all encompass. You try to give out as much love as you can to those around you and those that you're in charge of. You try to nurture and make everyone feel safe, even though you don't feel safe yourself. Um, it's a it's a mask that you wear, and you project it with confidence, even though you're not confident about it yourself. What is your trigger? We have the Seven of Wands. So when people challenge you or confront you, um, that that really is triggering for you, and you may not. Um, you may react instead of respond appropriately, and since you do that, there are people that will take advantage of you and be button pushers in your life and constantly challenge you, and try to rile you. Um, Again, Hershey, the third card. What is it? I
Where do I avoid
avoid
accountability?
accountability.
What
So,
truth?
so the sun. That's a hard card to say how you avoid accountability, but I think maybe you protect yourself, from being out in the limelight. You'd rather be in the shadows, uh, than expose your true self to others. So you really hold on to that mask of the Empress, and you avoid the sunlight, uh, being in the spotlight because you don't want other people to, um, see the real CJ. And that's what I have on the conscious side.
1 second. Okay, that's what I was thinking. I just wanted to make sure. Just double checking y'all, cause my brain is misfiring like a mug right now. So just 1 more second here. I'm coming. I promise. Oh my God, I hate this. If I didn't know any better, I think I picked the deck up in reverse twice the wrong way. But for me, there is no right or wrong way. However, the cards fall is the reason and the way they go, right? So, number 4, the root wound. What deep, possibly forgotten pain still influences you? Um, I would say fear itself and anxiety. I struggle with both of those. We don't instantly turn fear into strength. It's something that has to be made transparent. When we allow ourselves to see that we're not scared of it anymore, when we allow ourselves to hear we're not scared of it anymore, it starts changing the dynamic of the power that thing holds, right? So you got Six of Wands in the challenge position, but they paired it with distraction, right? So this distraction is something that you seek, you intentionally probably. Look, I lived with the trauma brain and the trauma body for 40 years of my life. And then there are still some that still linger their head out every blue moon, and I have to play whack a troll or smoosh their little heads because, like, can't allow that, right? I would think that one thing that you have forgotten and it still leads you is you allow yourself to get easily distracted so that you don't have to confront fear and anxiety. Number 5, what fear is secretly running the show? So we all have that fight or flight moment, right? So you get 9 of swords in the challenge position, but they paired it with the energy of flight, right? Having that ability doesn't mean that you're scared to stand your ground. It just means that you don't have solid foundation up under you, right? So when you are allowing it to run the show, it's easier for you to find exit stage left than it is to stand there and be transparent. Whether you're standing in front of a mirror or you're standing in front of a crowd, one way or another, you're either beelining for the shower curtain or you're beelining for the exit sign. But flight has got to be grounded and landed. Take the wings off. Do not allow yourself to run from yourself. Go stand in a mirror. I promise, even if it's just for 15, 20 seconds at a time, butt booty ass naked and start getting real comfortable with the skin that you're in. It's not going to fix it all, but it is a start of something that will help you learn to get comfortable. Number 6, what part of you have you exiled from your life? Balance and your own heart, right? So you get the worst card in the damn deck, and it's also in the challenge position. Does that mean that it's not the worst card in the damn deck? No, actually, I don't even want to look at it anymore. But what I'm gonna tell you is that you are scared to put your heart on your sleeve. When this card, this 3 of Swords, is in the challenge position for me, paired with Temperance in reverse, this means that you are scared of you. You're scared to be honest of you, and instead you would rather let that part of you go like it doesn't exist. But I promise you, and I'm here to tell you, that all of you has to heal or none of you heals. You don't get to pretend that a part of you that you didn't like isn't there. It isn't in your own history. So I strongly recommend that your journal prompt be, why would I rather fly than build a foundation? Where's that prompt going to take you? I don't know, but that is your journal prompt. And standing in front of the mirror is your homework assignment, even if it's for 10 or 15 seconds at a time between now and next Wednesday. Make sure that every single day you give yourself either 11 minutes, if you can stand yourself for 11 minutes, or 11 seconds, but you get to choose. But hopefully, you build it up every single time. And that's what I've got. Let me check comments. Hi, Julie. Anybody coming in, if you would like to get a read, please say me in the comments. On Wednesday, we do shadow work, and I'm supposed to be doing something tomorrow that could possibly be leading to another show, but at this moment, I'm canceling my show for tomorrow, so it depends on how I feel. Most is me. Most
Most
is
is
me.
me.
Most is me.
Most is me.
Yes, most is me. Julie only says I'm lurking. CJ said it was resonating. Thank you.
Well, CJ, I hope that that gives you a place to start if you haven't started your shadow work yet. And it is good to have that journal and do those prompts that Hersey suggests, because that's the way. That's a path to healing. So Mo, what mask do you wear? You're the Queen of Cups. That's the primary mask that you wear, and when you wear the mask of the Queen of Cups, um, you've got that cap on your cup of emotions. So you try not to be an overly emotional person. Um, you're you can come off as passionate, but you don't come off as flighty uh, or or emotional. You're not a mixed bag of confusion and react and react and react. You like to drive a point home and ask questions about that point until you understand it thoroughly from whoever's trying to get that point across or communicate that to you. Um, what are your triggers? Um, we have the reversed Four of Wands, and that is um, whenever hard times come around for you or others, that can be emotionally triggering to you, and um, it it tries to pull that cap off your emotions. So you try to avoid things that bring you down, or try to avoid getting into um, Miss Save a Ho mentality for other people, because that'll kill the vibe for you. And where do you avoid accountability? We have the reverse Ace of Wands. So I think you don't like to make promises to other people because you're afraid that you cannot deliver. Um, so I mean, when you make a promise, it is your word is your bond, but you avoid making too many promises or over promising people, and because you don't want to disappoint yourself, mostly if you fail at the task. You don't care about disappointing the other person because uh, if you think you're going to disappoint the other person, you're not going to commit to those promises. Um, you're just going to avoid them, and that's what I have on the conscious side.
I'm working on it here.
Okay.
That got me paired up with some humdingers over here, y'all. Give me 1 second. Of course, it's Mo, so I'm gonna have,
Well,
you know,
yeah. Well,
whole of the
she's a
spectrum.
pretty complicated person, as we all are. But at least we know she has a voice, and she can challenge us later if she needs to.
So, I think I'm officially stumped, or my brain is checked out. So I don't actually have Okay, so look, I'm just gonna roll with it. So, number 4, the root wound that what deep, possibly forgotten pain still influences you. I'm gonna go with anxiety again. Why am I going with anxiety? Because we have the high priestess in the upright position paired with the challenge of the king of wands, right? In reverse. You heard me? The challenge, right? They almost cancel each other out. If you think about what is going on here in the dynamics, right? Your high priestess, this is an energy that you recommend and you understand. And it's also in the upright position. So it's very nurturing for you to sometimes allow anxiety to come in when you cannot make sense of something, right? So not that this is a bad thing, but it can influence you possibly to persuade you to maybe not try new things in your life because there's something seated in that subconscious that says, ooh, 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 ooh." You have not thought it through, looked at reviews, checked out everybody's comment. I'm exaggerating a whole lot here, but sometimes you have got to just let your gut lead the way, and this is something that possibly you could be struggling with. Number 5, what fear is secretly running the show? Now, again, I got 2 cards that tell me you don't really allow that step to happen. I do believe this could be something that you are consciously and actively working on because I get strength paired with rooted, right? So, how is this going to be a labyrinth? Well, when we are secretly hiding something, especially if we're thinking about strength, sometimes we can be a little too prideful and egotistical when it comes to letting a strength show, and we only let one or maybe two strength show at all the time, only due to the fact that we don't understand or we cannot recognize the other things that we're feeling as strength yet. But that doesn't mean that you are not actively working on it. I would say your journal prompt, just from looking at this right here, is where do I go from here? How do I continue to allow myself to want my highest good and not let ego and super ego and super pride and all of that turn into something that you do not want leading the way? Number 6, what part of you have you exiled? Well, again, here we go. So I get combined all together. And again, not one, but 2 High Priestess cards have showed up for you. So this one in the last position, they paired it with the energy of combine. So if I combine all of this together, I would say that outside of super ego, maybe you are exactly where you need to be. And even if you are on a teeter totter, keep teetering. Don't let your feet all the way touch, but then also don't let them sit up in the air and just dangle because that's not going to get you anywhere and you won't gain any ground. So continue wherever you're at right now, but subconsciously, you are looking to me like you are acknowledging some patterns that are very, very loud. Are you acknowledging all of them? Nope, we're human. We're never going to acknowledge all of them. We can take our time and work through them because we literally have nowhere to go. So we have all the time in the world to work on them, right? So continue going where you are going, but work on bringing them other things out and not letting them just be dormant or sit around and go stale because they're not being honored and used because you haven't figured out how to turn it into strength yet. And that's what I got. This is with Jackie. Right. You're not celebrating yourself completely. Absolutely. Thank you, Maruta, for dropping those in there. She's dropping links for us. Uh,
Thank you, Maruta, and all the moderators who've been here. Um, I know Hershey came on a couple times while I was um, out under the weather, and thank you for holding it together, Hershey. And
so what we do, we help each other. It's not boasting to be proud of something that you've accomplished. I don't care how small it looks to the outsider. When it is a flowing river of excitement, celebrate you. You're worth the celebration.
absolutely celebrate yourself because sometimes there's not other people to
Not
celebrate
exactly my cup.
with you.
I know you love it, and I'm taking very good care of your fire dancer. I promise. I would never let something happen. I'm scared to even take the lid off of her fire dancer, y'all, because I do not want to do anything to damage that beautiful cup of hers. I don't see any other me's. Is there anybody else that is in chat that would like to make the list? Just go ahead and put me in the comments. If I miss somebody, one of the moderators will absolutely let me know, but I don't think I did. Make sure you guys are doing all the YouTubey things. Hit them thumbs up. And again,
Support the
start to
channel,
build energy.
uh, especially Hershey. If I know all these are people that we know and probably already subscribed to Hershey, but if you're not, please subscribe to Hershey's channel. She's very close to being at 800 subscribers.
Mm. I want to be at 1,000 by the end of the year just to see if I can prove it to myself I can do it. Maybe I can. I don't know. But I want to try. It's not for monetization. If you know me or you're a gem on my channel, then you already know that's not happening. It's strictly just to see if I can do it. I never had the goal, but then I got so um I'm getting close, so I think I'm getting excited just because I want to see if I can find 1,000 misfit gems that really just want to hang out once in a while, even if it's not every day or every week. The fact that 1,000 misfit gems would want to be in my area and share space with me sounds freaking fucking fascinating, and I want to do it. So that is my goal for me.
And I think Hershey is worth a subscribe because Hershey works on the dark side, and a lot of people don't understand dark. A lot of people,
That if that's the dark side, then so be it.
well, okay, the shadow side. I mean, you are willing to delve into the deeper
You damn
hurt
right.
and scars, and you've done work with missing persons. Um, the things that not everybody can deal with. Um, you know, it takes courage
Jackie,
to be different, and Hershey
is
um,
that Chiefin?
is
Found me. What
the
up, Chief?
a very unique individual. And I'm glad that I can call Hershey a friend.
Oh, now I'm back. I have lost my status. I lost my fucking title. See, y'all, you get sick for 3 or 4 months and I lose my fucking sister card. You see what kind of bullshit I gotta put up with? And he
Well,
knows I don't feel. You just
kindred
want to make me
spirits.
cuss you out.
Some sometimes our chosen family is more precious than our actual family. We might have ghosted our real family, or our real family might have ghosted us. But and now thinking of that, I didn't call my brother on his birthday.
All right, so Jackie wants a read. Jackie wants a read. Yep, it's up on
Okay,
screen. Voices with Jackie.
voices with Jackie. Jackie, the mask that you wear is justice,
Appreciate
and
it, Chief.
you try to be fair to all and be the just person and uh, mediate between minor scuffles, and you try to make people see the best in others in all situations. You are you don't cast judgment, but you teach people who are judging of others. And so that you're working out of a great deal of compassion. What are your triggers? Uh, we got the page one. So youthful types or younger people who might seem a little foolish. Um, may not have chosen careers that are per se the norm. They don't. They picked more artistic, uh, musical, um, non-monetarily um, safe careers, and you just wished everybody would be practical. What do you avoid accountability on? Very strange one. So we have the Two of Wands. So avoiding accountability with the Two of Wands is you don't like to make the plans. You would rather have a plan or a document or a map to follow um, being given to you by others. So you need to take charge and be accountable to yourself and be accountable for uh, this is my grand idea, and this is how I choose to go about making it occur. And those are the conscious cards. I can tell her
Oh,
she's getting some
shit.
good ones again.
You cannot make this shit up, boy. Okay. All right, so look, we're just gonna do what it do. So, in my Jamie Foxx or Ray Charles voice, we gonna make it do what it do. Look, so people. Oh, okay. Just in case you may have missed my prompts. So the root wound, you, 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 but it's not because it hasn't been rehearsed by for real pain. At this point, your subconscious is making sure that you understand that you are absolutely allowing forgotten pain to influence you. You and you alone. You have Chariot in reverse. This is literally the you being the version of insanity in your life. This is you doing the same thing over and 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 still consistently thinking there's going to be a different outcome. I did it differently this time. I went left instead of right. I shook instead of bopped. I jumped instead of weaved. I did it different. And you really think you're going to get a different outcome. No, 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 no. No, unfortunately, they paired it with judgment and it's in the challenge position as well. Are you going to get a different outcome? Hell no. The universe is going to continue to do and let you have exactly what you once had until you decide to put you in new places, new people, new things, new idea, new this, new that, new this, new, 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 new. No more over. No more over. You cannot hit this wall 4,000 times in the same exact spot and think that you are going to gain something. You're not. You're not. You're just going to make the hole bigger. It's only going to get bigger. It's not going to close up. You can go hit another wall. You can go hit another spot. You can go do something different. You do not have to do the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. But in fact, that is your main thing that you allow to do consistently, and it influences you because you know you can get it right. You know you can. You convinced yourself that you can get it right. What fear is secretly running the show? Well, I mean, it depends on how you look at it. You got three of disc in the challenge position, and you got three of swords in the challenge position. And again, I'm going to say that does not make this card not challengeable. In fact, it means that you are intentionally allowing the pain to lead the way. You don't want to try nothing new because you already know you don't like that bitter ass shit, but you'd rather do with that bitter ass shit then try something new. So stop with the bitter, stop with the over. It's not ever going to get you anywhere. Going to the same place that broke your heart, hurt you, broke your mind, confused your thoughts, stole your thought, your feeling, your you is not going to be the same place that is able to help you mend. You are the only one that can do that. No one else can do it for you. I wish we could. I wish I could wiggle my nose and just say, bye bye, go away. You're not welcome here anymore. But unfortunately, we have got to take accountability, and it starts with ownership. We can't even begin to understand the accountability when we haven't realized that the ownership that we are allowing to happen because of patterns we allowed to be created in our own brain. So, whether they were heavily influenced by authority figures, parents, teachers, clergy, whatever, counselors, whatever, it doesn't matter when they're influenced by someone of authority. We become that person of authority, and then we keep going with the same over and over and over again energy, thinking we're going to change it because we're in control now. No, no, it doesn't work like that. Number 6, what part of you have you exiled from you? Well, here we go again. Not only are you cutting off any possibility of the growth because the 3 of Pentacles is in reverse, you're coming back over here with double nines. So, okay, here we go. No, 9 of disc in the challenge position. There is no payoff. Why is there no payoff? Because you're doing the exact same thing over and over and over and over and over again, expecting a different result. So, no, there is not going to be any possibility of you doing anything but making that damn hole bigger. Whether the hole is in your heart, the hole is in your head, your ass, or it's on your wall, it makes me or them. No, never mind. It's only affecting you. The other part that you have exiled from you, and again, here we go with this 9 of Swords energy, right? So instead of having the confidence that it takes to stand in a 9 position to begin with, and then 9 of Swords is one of the hardest 9s to stand in. Yeah, there's a lot of accountability and a lot of ownership when it comes to that 9 position because we have an abundance of something. It's what we do with it that counts. So when you are denying the nose that you were born with, or you're denying everything that happened to you because somebody else is going to think something fucking well. But when you deny that part of you, you literally are stopping any kind of 9 energy from turning around and becoming something to be proud of. Becoming something that knows it has abundance, overwhelming, overflowing abilities. 9s are very powerful, and the fact that both of yours are in challenge positions leads me right back here to this beautiful, wonderful judgment. Because, when we can't even be honest with ourselves, we absolutely cannot start healing or turning these challenges into successions. And that's what I've got. I was supposed to get a prompt and I never got one. So I would say, what do I see when I stand in the mirror? That would be my prompt for you for this one. That's what I've got for you. See if I see any. I really appreciate that, Chiefman. I appreciate you coming all the way over here to Brother Thomas's channel. That means a lot. For those of you who aren't subscribed, if you want to subscribe, go right ahead. Thomas also has a second channel. He will be getting going again, and it's all about gambling. So if you guys like to gamble, he likes to spin a roulette and talk gambling stuff. So check out Brother Thomas, guys. All right. Would appreciate
The older I get, the more life is a gamble.
it. It is that. It is definitely that. I don't see any me's, so yeah.
So, on your channel, what do you got coming up, or guest spots are you going to be on?
Um, So I spent Tuesday morning right after Truthwave working with a friend of mine on this new spread, right? And it's a spread that I made over a year ago. It was the backpack spread, and I was gonna do that tonight. But Brother Thomas knew that I'm literally an eye blink away from seizures, guys. So please just understand what I'm going through. For those of you that are OGs, you already know I'm fighting seizures right now. I haven't started. They have not started yet. Um, and let's hope they don't start. Let's hope I can continue to have strength to hold them back. But I was supposed to tomorrow bring time to you guys on my channel for guinea pigs. I'm playing with the words. I still don't have the words. I guess that's why I'm not ready yet. But I'm gonna be bringing a couple new shows to my channel. When are they gonna start? Nothing's on the calendar yet, except Scavenger Hunts. Season 2 of Scavenger Hunts starts August 2nd with my favorite nerd, Blushing Nerd Tarot, and Early Ritual. So I'm excited for that. This man that I'm on the screen with is our timekeeper for those wonderful scavenger hunts. So I'm really excited to bring scavenger hunts back. Since I have already decided I'm probably going to cancel tomorrow's live for guinea pig testing, we're going to play it by ear for Friday's fixtures. If I get some weed or whatever, I'm definitely going to be there. But if not, then I'm probably going to be knee deep in all kinds of ugly. And we're just going to have to play it by ears for right now, guys. This may be my last live, or it may not be. We're just going to have to play it by ear for right now. But my channel is pretty consistent Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, with the occasional pop ups. About what I've got going on right now. And unfortunately, I can't even put my glasses on, so I can't even read the screen. So, Mo, can you come tell me what the screen says? I can't see. Can you come tell me what the screen says?
Mo will be making appearance as Hershey's seeing eye person.
I mean, just read the comments. Am I missing anything? I can't see right now. Like my vision's gone blurry.
Read them for you. Oh my gosh.
He says he can't.
You can't read them either. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So guest appearing.
He says he can't.
Oh, let me turn this down. Sorry. Guest appearing just with a voice only is So did you read Jackie's comment? So with regards to Thomas, she had said, I don't take charge often. You are correct. Hershey, I've been working on healing my inner child. I have been abused by every man I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
So I have issues with men, no trust, no faith in them at all. Janet says, I love you guys. Jackie,
Janet.
I have epilepsy too. Then Chloe popped in saying, if it weren't for Mo just now, I wouldn't have even known you were live. I need to unsub and resub. So then I was like, no, they're on Thomas's channel. So I posted it in the Discord because I didn't realize either. So she thinks she's not getting alerts from your channel, but it's not your channel.
Wednesdays is the original home of Wednesday's Shadow Read right here. But Brother Thomas has been sick for 3 or 4 months, guys. So I was holding rank and holding our slot for us
here for Wednesdays.
So on Wednesdays, this is the spot, the channel to be at. Now that Brother Thomas is back, even on days when I'm not here, Brother Thomas will hold it down on Wednesdays. We have done it for almost 3 years now. I can't believe it's been that long. Holy shit. Is there Sonomis or?
Oh no! Is there anyone else who like me? Chloe, would you like to read? They're doing some your conscious and subconscious check.
It's the something light
in the labyrinth.
Light in the labyrinth spread.
Yeah.
Brother Thomas Tarot Your Way created this spread all by himself.
Is that a me? You said, Chloe?
We got a me.
No, I'm just pushing it. I'm so rude.
I'm gonna force your ass to do some journaling. Again, no pressure, guys. Like the shadow work, when you're not ready, it is not for you. And I do not go light on people, and I'd be calling a spade a spade. So
I stumped her.
I was truly stumped. Yeah, not to mention my brain's over here going buffer, 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 no seizure, buffer, 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 don't seize, no, 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 buffer, buffer, buffer. We forgot what we're buffering. My brain's over here just going.
So next month,
Rest that dummy.
Hershey and I are going to be on Tarot Stash's channel doing yawn readings, yes or no readings. I don't know what day that is, and I know it's scheduled on the calendar. It's just
I think it's
don't
the
have.
8th. I don't know. I cannot put my glasses on, guys. I am so sorry. I think I'm actually done reading, so I hope there isn't any more me's.
There's not. At least what you can.
Okay. So with that, we'll say goodbye. Thank you for being here. As Hershey says, you could have been anywhere, but you chose to be here. So thank you. And like I always sign out with, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and go out and make it a great night. Thank you, everyone.
Guys, good night. Molaja. There's an N somewhere. Where do I find that button at?
I'm trying to hit it.
You're trying to hit it. I can't even see it. So